fuck it is? It's your boy Ted talking. We back with another Culture Vultures live IRL session and shit, you know what I'm saying? And we back with my nigga Shaq again, you feel me? Shaq and Kobe. We on this manosphere shit, you feel me? I feel like the manosphere conversation, the red pill blue shit just healthy dialogue to me. I feel like it's needed on both sides, you feel me? For the bozos that don't, you feel me? That don't know how to operate, you feel me, within the dating world, you know? Some of y'all motherfuckers just be having these fairy tale expectations about shit. Just don't be real. Should be fake.
Oh, you ain't know what that was? Oh, that doo-doo, man.
What's the problem?
Can I ask a question, Quentin?
Yeah, you can.
The way that you are interacting with her, is that a reflection of how you would treat a woman that you would date?
No, not that. No, women that are less that I don't have to handle, it don't look the same. Like, women aren't supposed to be handled. I hate when people say you can't handle somebody. You're not supposed to handle a woman. And if I have to handle you, I don't want to. I don't want to handle nobody. That's weird. Are you an animal? That's fucking weird as shit.
Oh, Jesus.
What's the problem, man? Why are you breathing so hard?
Because you can't talk like that.
I can talk however I want to mouthy humans.
Ladies, let me speak into the camera. Please, listen. The thing that y'all do wrong is y'all challenge men. Don't challenge the man you're dating, the man you chose to be with. Nurture him. You already chose him. You already there at that point. So why the fuck do you gotta challenge him to be anything outside of what you perceive him to be? You should already know what the fuck the motherfucker is after you chose to date him. So it's really like some weird goofy shit y'all do. But you will get further with a man by nurturing him, not challenging him. Because normally a woman that challenges a man is very masculine. And when you get two masculine energies, conflict always gonna happen. You know, it don't work like that. So y'all gotta know how to feel me living y'all divine feminine, as y'all would say. Y'all be cat like a motherfucker. Y'all be too fucking manly. No one should have to handle you no certain type of way or earn your respect. That's how you get damaged. That's how you get hurt. That's how you might literally get punched.
All right, let me tell you why you can't talk like that.
No, men or women, if they get mouthy and start doing all that, I'm gonna say something back.
Let me tell you why you can't talk like that. Because assessing, okay, so we talk about different subjects. Like let's take Brittany Renner, right? If we say, oh man, she acting like a hoe right now, that's much different than saying that about somebody that you know in real life.
I didn't call her a whore.
I didn't say you called her. I'm using this.
But the thing about it is, she knows. She knows who she is. So if I'm saying it out loud, it shouldn't be a problem.
You missing it, bro. You missing it. All right. So look, let's assume for the sake of conversation that me and Molly is in a relationship, right? And I'm talking to Molly, and whatever we got going on, let's say whatever we interact with in real life, right? However I deal with it, let's say I hold her accountable for whatever reason, right? And let's remove like how I say it, but me holding her accountable. I know her in real life. We're in a relationship, and I hold her accountable, right? I would never do that on the internet.
Well, you're not.
So give me a second. So how I deal with a person that I know in real life, I wouldn't seriously deal with her in that same way on the internet. Does that make sense?
No, it doesn't. Because I've had a contentious conversation with Kim as well, and she didn't. She was fine.
No, but not. Yeah, it wasn't real.
We yelled and argued at each other. Yes, and we were fine. Like we know where we stand, we know what it is, and we've never had any kind of blowout in 18 years, and our back and forth has been worse.
Like you would never ever see me hold my girl accountable.
It's not my girl.
Listen, I'm talking about people. I use Molly as an example. I'm using my girl as anybody that I like not. I'm talking about serious. I ain't talking about like no subject on the internet or nothing like that. Like I would never, if I had any interest in her whatsoever, even if I didn't have any interest in her whatsoever, I wouldn't like try to embarrass her, if that makes
I
sense.
didn't try to embarrass her. I didn't say nothing that she wasn't doing.
But let's say hypothetically that she, hold on.
You have on goggles because if we were on any other panel, I'm not. This what I want to say. I'm not going to say it. I'll leave it to
say it. I mean, you can say it to me.
No. Can continue your.
Oh no. Don't listen. You can't say what you want to say to Miss Sanchez and then mince words when it come to me.
Well, it wasn't about you. It's about how there's certain women on this panel. If they were elsewhere, it wouldn't be tolerated.
I don't understand.
In men's spaces, it wouldn't be tolerated elsewhere.
I don't care about what other people doing. I'm talking about how I move and how we move.
That's what I said. That's you have the goggles, and we're over here. That's what I said. But I'm
how do I have goggles?
I'm consistent everywhere I go.
How do I have goggles?
I'm the person. I am who I am. I'm gonna show who I am, and either you like it or you don't.
How do I have goggles?
How do you? I don't know, because you went to Walmart and bought them. I don't know. You went to the Molly aisle. You went to the Mika aisle. You went to the Miss Sanchez aisle like a month ago. Like what you mean?
I guess the thing about it is this. So
you didn't go to the Slimmy and Q aisle and get no goggles.
No. I'm gonna keep it 100. This is a good conversation to have. If you notice, don't matter if it's Carrie, Molly, Miss Sanchez, Lex, Mika, or Kim.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't never seen me call them a bitch or call them out their name or any of that type of stuff before, right? And it's a reason for that. It's because I know these people and I understand, I respect them as women, and because they won't get out of line with me. They'll debate a subject hard, which is what I like and which is what I want, but they'll never disrespect me. They'll never say nothing that's
nigga. Fuck that. Hold up, check. This nigga, I know this nigga ain't white knighting. Fuck out of here. He white knighting, nigga. What you would do with that nigga do two different things, nigga. Y'all gotta understand. Like, this shit crazy. Like, yo really white knighting. Like, fuck you talking about? They would never disrespect me. Yeah, okay, that's cool. Y'all friends. Y'all got a mutual respect. You feel me? Like, but sometimes shit go down in a crucible, nigga. Fuck you talking about? We don't got the same respect you got for them, nigga. Like, it ain't that simple. Like, you side questing right now. I ain't no biased nigga. You feel my fuck ass on, but yeah, he white knight, yo. Fuck out of here. Nigga straight white knight.
out of pocket. You know what I'm saying? To say that. And it's the same. I reciprocate it, right? I reciprocate that same energy. And I think that the very basic thing that you have to have with people that you interact with or that you work with in real life is that there has to be a basic level of respect.
Okay, first off, let's get one thing straight. I've been sitting here waiting this whole time because I ain't gonna lie to you. You had a point. Like, Quentin, just because you are who you are don't mean that it's right to do certain things. Now, you know, y'all don't know the back end of this story or back end of this information, but I guess he was being rude to Miss Sanchez while she was talking to Anton. Well, Anton was actually talking to Q, but then he used Miss Sanchez as an example for something. And then he's saying, and I think they're saying Q started being rude to her. Okay, I understand that. Well, like, based on what you just said, Anton, which you had points when it came to Q. You had points. Now you're talking about being reciprocated. You can't say that with Molly there. You can't say that. She actually go at people without them doing anything thing to her. That right there is not true. Besides, when you say Q been doing this same thing he been doing for a long time now. So the fact that people are talking about it is kind of awkward. It's kind of awkward. Like, you pressing Q about this thing is awkward because you ain't pressed Molly about her thing. I ain't lie, y'all. I thought Anton was like, I'm gonna just let y'all do whatever y'all want. Everybody this is a mud fest. Just sling mud everywhere. Everybody just throwing shit at each other. You confronting Q is wild, because now that means you have to confront everybody about the shit that they be saying. You got to. And for you to believe you treating them a certain way, reason why they treat you that way, that's not logical at all. This is your channel, Anton. It's your channel. If they treat you a certain way that you don't like, you could banish them. They could just go away and they won't be able to come back. So nah, you can't. That right there. Everything else you were saying, I understood until you said that.
At a very basic level, we gotta respect each other. You know what I'm saying? And so, even if it does go out of pocket, then that means
that's not true. Then your definition of respect is skewed.
How?
Because there's been women that said stuff about me that's disrespectful, and like Molly's like, you cake for the LGBT community. I've never done that.
That's disrespectful.
And she's insinuated that I'm they. That's disrespectful. And what do you mean? No, that's not okay. Yeah, that's what I said. Where your disrespect is.
The same point Shaq brought up. Antoine White Knight, nigga, because you can't tone police this nigga and not tone police the women and shit. Especially Molly. Molly and Antoine got some weird thing going on. She married, he married and shit. She be eating this nigga up on camera all the time, though. They just weird as fuck. But Molly one of the panelists that she just always say some goofy, weird, ignorant shit for real, and he don't never check her on the shit she say. So for checking him, like, it's just weird. He White Knight, and like, he just ain't like some shit that the nigga quit probably did and shit. Like, and he ain't got no way to go at him, so he just gonna make a way right now. Like, you should have just brought up the fact that
you like what's this?
How is my disrespect? No. I talked about my experience with dealing with the women. I'm not speaking about what your experience is with dealing with women.
Well, why are we talking about your experience? You use your experience to mean something. You're saying the way you interact with the women and the way the women interact, y'all all mesh. It's like an equal exchange. You're nice, they're nice to you. Boom. But he just said was, when I don't do rude things, they do rude things. So technically, me doing rude things and them doing rude things, it mesh. Don't tell me to correct the way I'm speaking. That's what I believe Quentin is saying. But you now saying I'm talking about myself, like, okay, why should I care about how you interact with them when my interaction with them is different from yours? Like, why should I listen now?
I don't get that.
That's fine. I do. And when I get that, you're gonna hear what I gotta say.
I ain't never called nobody out their name, and they still talk to me crazy.
No, dang, Slimmy talking tonight.
I don't know what you're talking about, AD.
What do you mean, Slim?
I ain't never called nobody out their name. They still talk to me crazy, so it's not true.
No, I don't. I think that you take stuff. Okay, so
don't do that.
You about to do it?
Don't do that.
I think that Slimmy takes certain things as disrespect that don't even happen.
So Molly ain't called Slimmy feminine. Molly ain't
like when you got situations like this and shit, and you got a panel and a motherfucking woman and the man having dialogue, and the woman be fucking, and then it's a man, and like a nigga say a nigga right, and he might be rubbing it in the woman's face a little bit. Then here come another nigga just try to save her or try to pivot the point, like just try to save a hoe and shit, like cause knowing they wrong and shit. Like I said, cause the nigga probably was being disrespectful. Like everybody in the panel saying, the other nigga said it. Two niggas can't be lying. He said I ain't never caught him on that name. They be disrespecting me, so they just be saying wild shit. And when that nigga go back, but they basically the nigga that's White Knight, and they his favorites though basically. So we all know because we be watching this shit. But he ain't never tell him, well, yo, respect Slimmy. You feel me? Like how he trying to tell the other nigga respect them, like you White Knight, you just saving the hoe. You feel me? Like you can't save every hoe. Like some hoes wrong, you gotta correct them. You feel me? Like that's what. So he White Knight and like niggas not White Knight.
say that that's why you're single. Molly ain't ever just talk about black men. Like she ain't never just say things. Like think about it. If you talked about black men and you was accurate, everybody understand. Molly be inaccurate and then she's saying these things and she's saying these things to them. Slimmy will say something and she will say that's why all these young guys out here are sassy. She literally aims it at them, at Slimmy. So you saying he's overreacting is wild, but you know that's wild.
That don't happen.
That don't happen. There's things that you've made up in your mind that you said happened that didn't happen.
But that's gaslighting.
Didn't happen?
No.
What I make up in my mind that didn't happen?
I'll bring out one singular point. I think it's respectful that you wouldn't call this. I think it's respectful for Slimmy to prove a point and a woman say that's why you single. That's disrespectful as
I don't look at that as disrespectful.
I know you don't.
No. That means nothing what you just said right there. See, this is wild. You can't do what you just said. You don't see it as disrespectful. That means nothing. Based off what you're saying, Quentin can say that I don't see nothing I say as disrespectful. It's all jokes. None of it is disrespectful. He can say that now because now you just step in the realm of, I don't deem it as that, so this is what it is. Unless you're saying Q and Slimmy have to do whatever you say. What you have to just say it. Don't say that everyone has their own self thing. Don't say that. Treat this thing as if what it is. You're saying that everyone has to do whatever you say and when you say it, which means you want Q and Slimmy to allow certain women to just say rude things to them, and they gotta be all right with it. Because now I'm seeing when Q does rude things, at least now you're stopping him. You're trying to stop them from being rude. Okay, picking and choosing. I see.
Let me tell you why. Because it depends on the context of the conversation. I'll give you an example. Carrie and I had a heated discussion about Tyler Perry and Will Smith, just the last episode. Carrie said, for example, what if I called you gay? What if I did this? What if I did that, right?
That's not the same thing at all. That was wild that you used that. What if I called you this thing? This is why you're single? You're being feminine right now? Those are not the same things at all. One of them is a question. Two of them is literally you telling this person something. You're telling them they're this thing. And the other one about this is why you're single, you're trying to prove a point by using their reality as something and then put them and try to make them believe that they're beneath you when it comes to a thing. That was wild. That didn't connect at all what you just said.
I didn't take that as disrespectful because in the context of the conversation, she was making a point.
And she asked the question.
No. She wasn't disrespecting me. She didn't intend to disrespect me. I didn't take it as disrespectful. I took it as a part of the conversation because of the context by which we were having it. She didn't call me that. Like, she didn't mean any harm. She was arguing a point. Now, if I was sensitive,
this has nothing to do with
it. It is disrespectful. If I was sensitive, I could have took it as disrespectful. But I'm not sensitive.
This
and
is
so the same things that now, if she would have said, listen, if she would have said that to you, you would have probably took
it. No, I wouldn't have. If she would have asked the question, I wouldn't have said
hold on.
I ignore most of the stuff. What you talking about?
Let me finish. Now, if
yo, can you hear me, Wes? Yo.
Welcome to LaGrange, Georgia, USA, where all Duracell AA and AAA batteries.
Now,
that's true. That's crazy. Anton had to be talking to Slimmy right now because Q just lets everything. Q allows everyone to say what he say. I say if you say anything to Q, he's based off what I seen. My fault. I ain't been watching their videos for a long. He could possibly have changed based off what I knew from Q. He let you say whatever, but he say whatever. So he's like, it's free game. Say whatever you want. I'm gonna say whatever I want. He can't be talking to Q. You got to be talking to Slimmy right now. And Slimmy don't just be saying rude things to them. So you're stuck in a paradox right now, Anton. This is like a weird box you're in.
She would have said it to you. You might have taken it as disrespectful. For me, if I had took it as disrespect, then I would have called her outside of it and handled it secretly without anybody knowing it, and we would have chopped it up and figured it out. But that's the way I handle certain things. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have to have everybody else's approval to deal with a situation a certain way. And so for people that I know in real life,
What?
if stuff get out of pocket or if people feel like something was offensive in the context of a heated discussion, I understand. Like, we human, we make mistakes, we do all of that or whatever.
Hey, hold up. You're just saying words right now. I ain't trying to attack Anton. I ain't trying to attack you. But you are just saying words. Because based on what you just said, then the way Q handled it, he can handle it. You can't tell him not to handle it a certain way, but then say you're going to handle it the way you want to handle it and you don't need nobody else's approval. So he doesn't need your approval based off what you're saying. Unless you're saying they must do what you say. You got to say that now because that's what you just said.
But I'm not going to hold a grudge. I'm going to fix that shit behind the scenes. We're going to figure it out and we're going to keep it moving and we're going to get to the money.
I don't hold grudges.
I'm trying to figure out what I thought took place that didn't happen. That's what I'm trying to figure out.
But I don't want to revisit that because it wasn't a situation between you and I, and we already
You can't do that.
talked about that for like over an hour the last episode, but
But it was plenty of other things that happened that I didn't.
I think you know what I'm talking about as far as an example though.
There's plenty of other instances where I didn't miss anything. I know what I heard.
Okay.
And it was straight up disrespectful. So if it's straight up disrespectful, and then people were saying so like if this is we consider this a work environment, and if people are disrespectful to me, and then they said they weren't going to reach out and they weren't going to apologize for things that they did and said, how's that not disrespectful?
That's true.
Like I said, I handle stuff a certain way. I don't think that it was disrespectful because
That's dismissing.
and I don't think that I'm the only person that didn't think that it was, but again.
That didn't mean anything either.
And on top of that, she did apologize to you.
I ain't talking about last week. I'm talking. It's plenty of other instances. I said that.
So why are you just skipping over last week?
What's this? Why would I stick on last week? Why would I be stuck on last week? There's been plenty of other instances of disrespect. It's over and over and over again. And you said I imagined something. There's plenty of things that I didn't imagine that actually took place.
So what you're saying is you're standing with Quentin on the way that he handled.
I'm not standing with
He didn't say
anybody. I'm
that.
standing with me. And I'm talking about how
you interjected.
disrespect. How you said
You
there's disrespect
interjected
that happens
based
up
off
here.
of a conversation that me and Quentin was having. So my logical
Now you're trying to don't do what you're doing right now. Don't try to say that he's on Quentin's side when you made a statement that was not correct because Slimmy is technically, no offense, Slimmy is getting traumatized by having to deal with niggas saying things just out of line and then you sitting in the background giggling about it. Like, I don't understand. Don't do what you just did right there. And trying to say, I'm gonna force you and Quentin in the same thing. So then whatever you say to Quentin, it applies to Slimmy as well. Hey yo, Anton, you made a statement. Retract it. Just retract it and say that, hey yo, the women don't treat me this type of way and they treat y'all this type of way and I just don't do anything about it. You try to paint it as if I'm nice to them, they nice to me. That's why niceness happened. When Slimmy has a completely different reality than you because, you know, he's not in charge and, you know, he possibly don't pay them. But you know, I don't know if you paid him or not. I'm not saying anything like that. I'm not checking your pockets, brother.
conclusion is that you're speaking to something that me and Quentin was talking about. But if
No,
this
I'm
is a
not. I'm
completely
speaking to
different set-
something that was stated that said it wasn't disrespect. It's no disrespect that happens up here from the women, and that's not true.
No, that's not what I said. I said that I don't experience disrespect from the women. That's what I said about my situation of how I interact with women. You heard what you wanted to hear because you're making it applicable to you. I gave an example of what my experiences was with dealing with the women, and now you're saying something completely different.
I ordered 200 hand-forged knives to my dorm room and built a Wix website to sell them. I'm Noah Rosen, founder and owner of Forged to Table Knives. Working my way up through the culinary industry, I knew a lot of people that would love an affordable handcrafted knife, so I saw the opportunity and built my own online empire.
Hey, Wise, can you still hear me?
You got it.
What?
You and your womanese is insane.
No, I just think that if you want to get the most out of a girl,
you can't.
Listen,
That's not true. Women, this ain't true, Anton. There's a reason the women over here.
Crazy.
No, there's a reason the women over here treat you the way they do. What you mean?
Q does talk crazy. Nigga, you talk crazy to Jazz. You press Jazz. You literally said Jazz is giving her box out for nothing. This guy is over here just doing all types of things. You did that. Now understand, it's not that maybe Jazz didn't have it coming or whatever. Nigga, we know you pick and choose right now. What's happening right now? Okay.
Why do they treat me the way that they do?
I don't know. Ask them.
No, you said it. You said
women don't treat you like this everywhere they go with you talking like this. There's some certain things that you said that's probably offended people, but they didn't say about it.
Like what?
I don't know. I'm not the women. But they ain't gonna say shit.
Quentin, the first time that I got on this panel, you showed me nothing but backlash, interject, disrespect. To the point where Anton had to end the live stream, and the only person that checked on me was Mika, and you're interjecting now. And I really like you and respect you as a person, but dads don't stop the truth from happening. It doesn't matter. I never did anything to. I didn't do anything to cause that, and I never spoke to you about it because it doesn't matter. I just don't take stuff personal. I'm not finna cope about it, but it's not use that because it's not denying the fact that you started that first and you act like somebody's supposed to give you respect after that. I don't take it personal, but I did it. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like if anybody has an experience to where if something that I say, because I can't speak for everybody else,
is it still an echo?
I say makes you feel some type of way, I'll put my phone number in the chat. You can hit me up on where you follow me.
That's not how.
But if that's not the case, I see why he gets respect because he never treats me like that.
I'll give them the same stuff back, and I don't care. I turn off my camera, and I'm fine. I don't take stuff with me. It's fine. You say what?
You gaslighting, bro.
What do you mean? Like
Man, Anton on some whole shit now, bro.
You just said he's gaslighting?
Bitch.
Slimmy came right back as soon as you say that. You just said Quinn is gaslighting? Oh, that's
tweet.
crazy. That's actually insane.
Oh,
That's wild. You just got done gaslighting Slimmy for like how long? Oh, this Fatty. What's up, Fatty? I said, you just got done gaslighting Slimmy for like 8 minutes, maybe even 10. I got nothing to say. Let's
changing the
whatever
subject.
They do to me, I literally don't care.
No. You're moving the goalpost because you went from
nigga
disrespect and how you react to it to now it's justifying it by saying that you don't care. Everybody up there.
Fuck the tone police, bro. Y'all be debating and having intense conversations, bro. Come on, this shit come to territory. Niggas be doing too much.
We just say, oh, let's just Quinn.
Alright, bet. I know why I was echoing and shit. That's because I had the output. Yeah, I gotta put the headphones on.
That's just Quinn.
That's even better for the next time we have a writing session. Shit, niggas gonna be able to hear our voice clear. Hear the beat clear. You can still hear the audio from the YouTube, right?
He just talk crazy. Don't worry about it. But you want a certain level of respect. But the first time, for the first 3 months that Lex was here, and I just tell Lex behind the scenes like, hey, just don't worry about it. Just chill out, whatever, play how it's playing. For the first 3 months, you were saying some wild shit about Lex.
Like what?
All right, hold on, because I don't want to make it seem like I'm. Hold on, wait.
I cussed at her.
I'm gonna go to the most neutral person. I'm gonna go to the most neutral person on the platform. Carrie, please correct me. And you know I'm cool if you have a. I'm sorry, man. Give me a second. Carrie,
I said motherfucker to her one time.
Carrie, is that true or is it not true?
This nigga having an intervention on the panel, yo. Come on, nigga. He talk all that shit about we do shit behind closed doors, but you want to have the intervention with this nigga alive on the panel. Come on, my nigga.
I want everybody to know, okay, first off, it looks like I'm just going against Anton. I'm not, because, you know, once again, Quentin does say wild things. He is wild.
Man, fuck that. Antoine is on some goofy ass shit, yo. He white knighting for the bitches, yo. He feels like the bitches can't speak up for themselves, and then he keep contradicting himself. He said, "Yeah, if I got a problem with the women, I'm gonna handle it off the scene. But you got a problem with the man, but you handle it on the scene in front of the panel. Like, you goofy. Like, stop lying. Just say you mad because he said whatever he said to your little favorites, and just get it on that way. Like, niggas just bullshit and beat around the bush, Wise. You know how this shit go." Passive aggressive ass, fake ass niggas, man. The fuck you talking about? You handle shit behind the scenes, but you having this whole conversation on live panel. Like, niggas is goofy. Fuck out of here, nigga.
Okay, he be saying some outlandish shit, but the only thing is, this nigga don't have a problem with them saying, he's right when he say that. He doesn't have a problem with them saying outlandish shit back to him. He doesn't hold it. But Anton starts saying, you're not, well, Carrie first said, is this how you talk to women that you actually want to, like, be with? And he was like, this is not how I actually talk to, like, women I'm in a relationship with, but I'm not different. I act the exact same way with all the women I talk to. If I like you, I talk to you the way I am. If I don't like you, I talk to you the way I am. This is the way I am. Is it destructive? Could be. It actually could be. The nigga ain't lying, but could be destructive. But the only thing is, Anton, you start telling him how he should talk, which is a no-go. You can't tell him how he should talk and then act like he ain't gonna bring up that, hey yo, nigga, I talk like this and they talk like this. I thought we was cool. That's why this is weird. This is only because you're pressing.
That's why this shit weird. Yeah,
he's all right with everyone doing it, but you're not all right with him doing it to one side, and then the other side, when they do it, you don't deem it as disrespect.
Yeah.
Right now, what you even about to ask Carrie,
he even said, like, I don't see it as disrespectful.
If Quinn say, I don't think that's wild, where do we go from here? Say, I don't think that's wild. Y'all say it's wild. I don't think it's wild. That's all he has to say. But Quinn does say wild things. But I'm just following this conversation's logic.
Is that true or is it not true, Carrie?
It's true, Quentin.
What? No. What did I say about her?
So
listen,
my point is, you trying to gaslight us to make it seem like,
yo, why you keep saying gaslight, yo? He keeps saying gaslight too. That's some hoe ass shit too. Yeah, stop saying he ain't gaslighting, nigga. He is returning energy, nigga. Fuck out of here, nigga. They on a debate panel. Shit get thick sometimes. Fuck on, nigga. He white knighting.
You're lying. What did I say about her? What did I say about her?
What I recall from that, you talking about that episode where he had to
he said I said stuff about her for 3 months. I called her a mother one time and decided that it's been deal. like, what do you mean? Like I'm talking
about mama. Like, you feel me? Like, that shit ain't even nothing. Like, niggas is soft as shit, bro. Come on, my niggas. Come on, sticks and stones will hurt my bone. No, fuck out of here, y'all old motherfuckers. All these old ass motherfuckers on the panel, nigga. Sticks and stones, nigga. What the fuck is you talking about? Niggas like, we keep digressing in 2026, nigga. This second wave feminism got everybody soft, nigga. I fucking hate feminism, nigga. Bitches ain't even feminine, nigga. The fuck? How y'all want feminism, but you ain't even feminine? Y'all all masculine as fuck. Then when the nigga get masculine with you can't handle it and shit. And you got Antoine bald head ass white knight and shit, nigga. Fuck on, nigga. Niggas is goofy. Shit don't make no fucking sense. Nigga, this conversation ain't even a real topic, bitch. I came here and I thought we was gonna have I thought it was gonna be a discussion that be held. Niggas just talking bullshit, nigga. This is a side quest.
Allowed to speak, Quentin?
Now he won't go at Slimmy.
Can't talk.
Okay.
What the fuck, Slimmy? Slimmy just came back.
About the issues that we had because don't nobody else respect me.
Huh?
Well,
yeah.
What are you talking about?
You AD. Come on, bro.
I'm asking what you're talking about.
Come on, bro.
Slimmy, you speak in Morse code. Like,
come on now. Look, now Antoine gaslighting.
Morse code. You're
bitch ass
right
nigga.
now.
Yeah. He's like, that's what I'm saying, Wesley. Look at this shit. These niggas old as shit. Old ass niggas playing high school games. Nigga, come at that nigga like a man, just like them bitches did.
Or you, Anton, is one of the other ones. He said that when something disrespectful happens, there is no apology. We just go on as if nothing happened. Besides, like the last episode, which y'all just said that somebody apologized. We said all those other times, there's no apology. He said Q is the only one, and I want somebody to. That's crazy. If Q is correct by saying the only time I've said anything personal about somebody is Slimmy, why is nobody gonna just say that's not true? I don't know if it's true. Is it not true? Because if it's not, someone should just say it. But you know, I'm waiting.
I'm saying it very, very plainly.
You have to be specific.
I'm saying it very plainly, and I already said it once. People was up here saying they weren't gonna reach out and they weren't gonna apologize for things that they said. So
why are y'all? Oh my god.
No.
Here come this gaslighting ass nigga.
No. Because
put your cape away.
Thank you.
Let me tell you why.
White knight and motherfucker.
Let me tell you what I'm saying. You literally just removed the accountability and the heat from this nigga.
No, the fuck he didn't, boy. You moved accountability off the bitches, boy. He wildin' in this bitch.
Was talking about Quentin and made it about you. So you gave this nigga out. You gave this nigga out
talking about me.
You gave this nigga out.
I didn't give him no out.
All right. Look at him. That's why he grinning. That's why he grinning.
I ain't give him no out.
Yes, you did.
You gave everybody else out when you just said we not talking about you. You just told me that. You just told me that.
Yeah. What are you talking about?
What he's saying makes sense.
Niggas got him in the corner.
That's what Slim needs to say. Yep, I'm giving him an out just the way he's giving these niggas an out. That's all he has to say. You gave them an out, I'm giving him an out. You want to hold everybody to a certain standard. This right here, if this is the workplace, this is equality. That's what he's trying to say. But you know, just have to say it. Just say it. You know, I'm perfectly fine with giving Quinn an out because you keep giving them out, especially Molly, the one that goddamn blonde wig on. That's wild.
I'm listening. All right. So
you just said.
No. We're gonna put an end to Quentin. Quentin, you're done. We're no longer gonna hold you accountable.
Now I am. And I've been preparing for the duration of my time being on the internet.
Now we're gonna talk to Slimmy. We're gonna focus 100% on Slimmy. Go ahead, son.
This nigga Antoine
Imagine being able to build an app with your name on it just by thinking about it.
And he said some of the most disrespectful shit to people. Like, nigga, that's why, Antoine, I don't even know what, like, he is on some goofy shit, nigga. I done heard him say crazy shit to Jazz, all type of shit. Like, what is he talking about? Like,
you just said nobody ever.
Niggas argue when you having debates. Niggas just come to the territory like, fuck up, nigga.
Like, and that's not true. And that's not true. And I ain't never talked to none of these women crazy. Never. They got out of line, and I'd be like, hey, you can't talk to me like that. So I don't understand what you're talking about.
You called me masculine last week, so
yeah, I did because you called me feminine.
And I did not.
Feminine. It was a return of energy. It was a return of energy. It was a return of energy, and you say something about me every show underneath your breath, and I don't respond most of the time. So what are you talking about?
See, that's just how bitches do. Throw a rock and hide that hand. Bitches do this in real life. Come on, now.
Because I don't respond to you for a reason. I don't know why you got this weird energy with me. You trying to copy Molly. I don't know what the it is, but I think you should stay out of this one because I don't reciprocate what you give. I never do. But the problem is, Anton, you can't say the women don't be disrespectful when there was plenty of times where they were. They ain't have to apologize. They ain't have to make shit right.
An example.
They talked about me for an hour and a half when I went on the show.
And what did they say?
They said a lot.
Like what?
They said a lot.
Say what I said.
Let's be specific.
Why y'all trying to hold this foot to the fire?
I mean, but nobody ever.
Right, look at Molly. I hate her. Molly manipulating goofy ass mulatto motherfucker. She get on my nerves.
And you was like, Molly's not here to defend herself. You ain't let nobody talk about.
Let's be specific. What did they say?
Right.
They was talking about
Molly probably giving him head in the
wanted
parking garage.
And then they
She
said,
wants some
and then they
BBC
said,
fucking that
and
white
then they
nigga.
said, I won't
She
reach
look like
out.
a cheating
I
ass
won't
motherfucker. Look at her
apologize.
sneaky ass. She
And
look
it was
conniving. Nasty
And that
ass.
shit was cool, but nobody except Kim, nobody said, hey, he not here to defend himself. Y'all probably shouldn't be talking about him. Not one person said that. Kim was the only one. She was the only one that spoke up.
She's an amazing person.
Oh my God, this nigga.
You owe me a stipend. I gave you a new friend, Slimmy. You owe me give him my cash out, my nigga.
Listen, all right. So this is what I've concluded. Everybody is sensitive about. I'm not discriminating. I'm not talking. Oh, look at y'all, emotional again.
Fuck no,
cutting the
goofy.
camera off. I'm not even talking.
Y'all is multiple.
I'm not even talking about Slimmy. I'm talking about in general.
Man, Antoine crashing out right now.
You have to say anything personal about it.
Why are you cutting the
all this? All
you didn't even get the
Cause you bullshit, bitch. You bullshit, Anton.
Family. They done made things personal. They done made things personal. I ain't never said nothing personal about nobody. Nobody. So if I'm so sensitive, just because we have a disagreement,
I didn't even say you specifically, Slimmy. Why are you always a victim? I wasn't even speaking about you.
All right.
Because I wasn't even speaking about you. The minute that you get upset with something, the first thing you do is you quit us.
What's wrong with that?
Because I wasn't talking about you.
What's wrong with that?
Because you easily offended. You get. All right, you're right.
What's wrong with that?
You're right.
What's wrong with? Am I easily offended, or am I always getting some weird energy from somebody?
Okay, you're right, Slim.
I'm recording vocals, then transforming them with Autotune's AI-powered plugin, Metamorph. This is a simple yet creative tool to take you beyond the sound of your individual voice by applying your favorite style from 12 premium, ethically trained AI voice models, keeping the
Chill, this nigga Antoine really had a whole panel about this. Yo, this is crazy, yo. This whole conversation, crazy.
You was talking about
Molly, the one with the blonde hair, yo. The mulatto, dumb, goofy bitch, yo. Put on motherfucking smiling in the background. She always saying some goofy shit. She married to a white nigga and all that. She just a weirdo. But she always eating Antoine dick. That's like his little mini-me.
And Quentin having a disagreement about how Quentin talked to the women have to do with you.
Don't play these games with him. You want to know what I got to do with me? Yeah, this is what it is. Slimmy, this is what you're supposed to say. I'm watching you reprimand a person who is bullying the bully who bullies me. And it's crazy, right? You got to use as in bullying, which means now he get to make the argument about so you feel like you're a victim, which is deflecting. Most of those times, those are deflections. It doesn't change the fact that this person right here be saying rude things to me, and then when this person right here say something rude to that person,
you want to step in.
Stop the other person,
right, bitch ass
nigga.
nigga.
To the person be saying something rude to me. That's what you're supposed to do. But
yeah,
you know,
Shaq broke that shit down right.
Already building a narrative to say that he said in the beginning. He said it so fast that you're sensitive. You're sensitive, and you make up things to be sensitive about. So he already trying to build that narrative in, which I'm not gonna lie to you. He only had one example based on what he said, and he couldn't combat any of the other things. Where you're saying that this happens all the time, which anybody who watches the show knows that, you know, they be saying some rude things to Slimmy. Immediately say he gets emotional, which he does. Slimmy be getting emotional, but he's getting emotional because people cut him off, and then you know the reason.
Because you said that they treat you with respect because you ain't never called them out their name. You ain't never disrespected them, and they disrespected me, and I ain't never called them out their name, and I ain't never said nothing sideways to them, unless they said something to me.
You didn't answer the question. What does me and Quentin having a conversation about how he speaks to the women have to do with you?
Because you're a hypocrite.
It's not true. You're saying that because you don't talk to them crazy.
Oh, it's not about a hypocrite. It's just, well, okay.
And you don't call them out their name, that they show you maximum respect. Well, I don't call them out their name or do anything to them of that ilk either. But they don't show me no respect at all.
Why do you think that is?
For them, it's cool.
It's not important, Antoine. It's not important.
Why is that?
Why do you think that is?
Because they fucking beasts.
Because I ain't never
They're
seen
fucking masculine
up here. So
that's why.
Simply because it's a disagreement of
they biased. They don't like my nigga point of view. Nigga, fuck you talking about? And it's a debate show. It be like that. You debating niggas on a regular.
I never talk to these women crazy.
But we really having a whole panel about this bullshit. This
you are easily offended.
Fuck out of here.
Honestly. And I think you take the smallest things that's not even intended to be disrespectful.
Okay, so a woman telling me or what isn't disrespectful?
Yo, come on, yo. That's wrong treatment. We off this shit right now. Let's find a real topic for discussion. These niggas saving them hoes, man. He was tweaking in that bitch. Tweaking. God tapping on my Ravens. See what niggas going. See what Up and Ocho talking about. Bitch ass Miley, yeah. Wait till you watch that shit. Go watch a couple panels, yo. Just type in Miley and Anton. You gonna see.
Okay, Richardson, the holidays are done.
We thought so too, but then Verizon just gave us their best deal.
4 new iPhone 17s, all on them.
Get 4 iPhone 17s on us, no trade-in needed. And 4 lines for just $25 a line.
Hey guys, it's your favorite Unk here. Go ahead and click that subscribe button below so you don't miss a single episode of Nightcap. That button right here. Come for the sports, stay for the stories. Less than 2 days after yet another heartbreaking season-ending loss, Ravens owner Steve Bisciotti pulled the plug on John Harbaugh's tenure in Baltimore. According to Jared Bell, of course, it's not a stretch to suspect that Bisciotti's decision was influenced by the deteriorating relationship between Harbaugh and Lamar Jackson. Last week, Harbaugh rejected the contention by Baltimore Sun columnist Mike Preston that a rift between the coach and the dynamic quarterback existed. Still, I'm seriously doubting that Preston, a well-respected journalist who has covered the Ravens since their arrival from Cleveland in 1996, I know Mike Preston very well, created a smoke out of thin air. There's also Jackson's strained relationship with Todd Monken, reportedly weighed heavily into the equation that led Harbaugh's ouster. According to The Athletic, Harbaugh became a buffer between the quarterback and the coordinator. Regardless, over the past 6 seasons, the Ravens have lost an NFL high 10 games after blowing a double-digit lead in the second half.
I don't believe that shit.
Pattern certainly connected the dots to the underachievement. So blame.
The Ravens had the most prolific offense last year in NFL history. I mean, I don't know how you do all that, and there's a disconnect between your OC and your quarterback. So that don't add up with the motherfucking stats, nigga.
Jackson's for Harbaugh ouster doesn't cut it, considering a bottom line that extends beyond the team's most important player. Todd Monken said that he could have had a better relationship with Lamar. For whatever reason, they didn't connect.
Hell no. I seen the interview. That ain't what Todd Monken said. Todd Monken said him and Lamar had a good relationship. Could have been better? Yeah. But he said they had a good relationship. He ain't just stated like that, nigga. I watched the interview. Niggas misstating already. Like setting the plot up.
Normally it's the quarterback and the head coach and the offensive coordinator is a buffer. Normally it's not the head coach that's a buffer because normally it's the coordinator that's a buffer between quarterback and head coach.
Right. And you know what? I wonder why that is, though. I mean, why wouldn't the offensive coordinator and the quarterback get along? What type of rift can that be? Listen, if you're going to have a relationship, or if there's any relationship that needs to work extremely well, and everything all ideologies need to align, is the goddamn offensive coordinator and the quarterback.
Yes.
Like y'all can't have a rift. I'm not sure how that could happen. Obviously, maybe there's something Lamar wanted to run that he didn't agree with, or maybe there's some things that he wanted Lamar to run, and he didn't agree. He didn't agree with it. But you can't have a rift. You can't have a rift, especially not between those two. The person actually calling the plays and you're the quarterback. That's a relationship that has to be on the same page.
Todd Monken accepted blame for why Lamar Jackson and the Ravens regressed in his third season as a team offensive coordinator. Monken said today, I didn't coach Lamar well enough. I didn't have a good enough relationship as I could have. I didn't do things we needed to do this year to win enough games to give ourselves a chance. I believe that. I really wish Lamar would have been healthy and seen what we kept building on. When we were from 23 and 24, then we just never got it going. That's what you have to live with.
You chopped all that shit up.
Lamar and I, to me, had a good
That's
relationship.
Not
Could it have
like,
been better?
He chopped
yes.
It up.
Lamar and I never had.
Todd Monken basically. Todd Monken
isn't expected to remain.
Fuck all that chat. I know it. And Todd Monken basically said in a nutshell, when you win and you succeed, everybody take credit, and when you motherfucking lose, you got hold yourself accountable, nigga. Period, nigga. So he said we our shortcomings was because he ain't coach. He ain't coach better. He said that's what he get paid to do is coach. So he just was taking accountability for the season that they had, nigga. Like the way he said it. It ain't how the fuck he was saying it, like, nigga, no, nigga. And Todd Monken was right. You got, just like when everybody get the praise, everybody got to take the blame. Like, niggas lost as a team, nigga. There's a lot of things everybody could have did better, nigga. Like, but the way Unk's setting it up, he taking it out of context.
Of course not. If he didn't have a good relationship, for what? You gonna let Lamar go and keep Monken?
Yeah, I mean, it's impossible to repair at this point. And the fact that
it's remain there as a quarterback, what is
move.
I don't know if he wants to be there then.
Yeah,
that doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Because normally guys doesn't do well with demotions.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Hold on, I'm the offensive coordinator, and now you telling me I'm just a quarterback coach? Well, he can't work with Lamar. Oh, now I'm a receivers coach?
Yeah.
I go from being offensive coordinator to being a position coach? I don't know if that's going to work, Coach.
Well, obviously, if he is going to stay there, is there any scenario where Lamar might not be there as well? What if Lamar,
chill,
going on to
Todd Monken, Chad, they so old. Like nigga, Todd Monken already said he gonna try somewhere else. Like he leaving the team. Like they so retarded. Like he ain't staying.
Right.
He said he ain't staying.
I don't see him doing that. But he could request, trade, want to get out of there. He could.
Yeah, I mean, listen. When it comes to the NFL, when it comes to the business side of things, ain't no telling. I don't think it's far fetched, especially now that they're trying to start over from scratch. I don't see a situation or scenario where you let someone that is as important and as special as Lamar is, still one of the top 5 quarterbacks in the NFL. You don't let that type of player get out your building. You just don't, no matter what people may think about him, no matter what you may say about his playoff success and not being able to reach a Super Bowl at this point, still, he gives you your best chance to win on any team you put him on. He just does,
you
whether
got,
you like him or not.
And it's just a chance you got to take at this point. And it's just a chance you got to take. You gave John Harbaugh 8 years. It's a chance you got to take. I love it. This means that this represents an organization that's dedicated to winning. That's what I want to see from my franchise. I want to see a franchise of visionaries, people who ain't scared to take chances. Niggas win. Like you got to control your own destiny. And this letting me know that my motherfucking franchise controlling their own motherfucking destiny. What the fuck is the goddamn mouse?
Motion guys. Lamar
Dubs for the Ravens organization.
Monken's first year there, Ocho, he wins the MVP. Mm-hmm. Last year, he's 41-5, and and most people believe he should have won the MVP last year.
Yes,
he wasn't healthy this year, and now all of a sudden, Todd Monken can't call plays. Why do y'all do that, Chad? Why do you do that? He won an MVP in his first year there.
It ain't really Todd Monken. Like that's why I see. That's why I fuck with Todd Monken as a man. See, that's why I need to learn how to take a note from Todd Monken. You gotta take accountability for your actions. We don't put all the blame on Todd Monken. We know how prolific the offense still was and shit last year. It was still cool, top running game in the league. But Todd Monken, what you call collateral damage. We just knew that from the top bottom, the coaching wasn't right. John Harbaugh wasn't staying this shit right, and this was collateral damage. Defensive coordinator was god awful. Lord knows we wanted him out of there. Like just stop it. Like it's just collateral damage, my boy. Like shit. It is what it is. He may come back, he may not. But it's collateral damage. We definitely want a Harbaugh and a defensive coordinator gone for sure.
They went to the AFC Championship game. They lost a heartbreaker, 3 turnovers. Next year, Lamar had probably one of the 5 great quarterback seasons, 41-4. And now Lamar struggled this year with injuries, and they missed the playoffs, and now Todd Monken terrible.
Yeah.
Try imagining a place where it's all
Now,
come in, she said.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Niggas been there forever. Like I said, if it's more, that's more like a collateral damage thing. Like, yeah, John was fucking up. Like, nigga, like Todd Monken probably had the plays in the playbook, but he probably wasn't calling them, and John wasn't even. So it was like, shit, the fuck, like collateral damage. Like, you feel me? It is what it is. That don't take away from the job niggas did. You feel me? Todd Monken definitely held his own this year. The offense was still pretty decent. Compared to the rest of the team, so like we understand that.
It's hard. It's
just collateral damage. It is what it is.
I don't think people understand. It's hard to remain consistent and
Chill. Ocho really got the sweat rag. He really up. He in the house. What you like? What you?
Ocho, he was hurt.
What the fuck is he sweating in the house for, Ocho?
Like 3 games. And when he first got back from injury, you could tell he wasn't the same.
He wasn't
Maybe the game against Pittsburgh was as healthy as he's been, but he was not as healthy as you've seen Lamar.
Lamar wasn't, nigga, fuck that. No, nigga, we ain't blaming Lamar for shit. That's why we blame John Harbaugh, nigga. Fuck that. That's why John Harbaugh gone. We ain't give a fuck that Lamar was injured. Lamar been injured before, nigga. Regardless of whether Lamar was injured or not, he was injured. We still had the capabilities to have a better record than we had. Fuck that. That team was good enough to do better with or without Lamar, bitch. Like, we ain't that. So that's why Harbaugh gone. Like, and nobody ain't blaming Lamar. What the fuck is Uncle talking about? Like, he tweaking, yo. We ain't doing nothing we ain't supposed to do. Fire that man. Nigga, get the fuck on.
Ocho, his first year, full year starting. He wins the MVP with Greg Roman. Now, all of a sudden, things go sideways. You don't like Greg Roman. Todd Monken comes in. His first year.
We ain't blaming Lamar. Nobody blaming Lamar. Even the caption.
There haven't been
they say Ocho and Todd of the Ravens blaming everybody but Lamar for Harbaugh's firing. Nigga, Lamar ain't do shit.
Well, this man had 41-4.
That gotta be clickbait, yo, Wesley. That don't even make sense.
Lamar's hurt this year. He's hurt. Y'all know he's hurt. His hamstring. And now all of a sudden, Todd Monken terrible. Why didn't you say that when he won the MVP? Yeah. I didn't hear anybody say Todd Monken
was
terrible.
We ain't say Todd was terrible, bro. Nigga just like he tweaking.
You didn't say Todd Monken. I mean, think about it, Ocho. You're a drop pass away from.
Oh, this what I really gotta get into, yo. Nah, nigga.
Buffalo last year.
We off this shit. These niggas ain't even making no sense.
Lamar turned the ball over, but Zay Flowers going into the end zone. He's gonna extend the ball, and Snead punches it out.
Tweaking. Nigga, everybody, I don't know what Todd Monken. Nigga ain't say Todd Monken was bullshit. Collateral damage, nigga. Niggas gotta go. I can't fucking losing it. Niggas. Should be like that. This neck bone, this that real gangster shit right here. This neck bone interview and shit. This a nigga that's with. Oh, there you go. Damn, I went too far. I'm gonna click that shit. This that nigga that was with Tupac doing Death Row and shit. This shit was good and shit. I've been meant to break this down. Yeah, the neck bone shit's been cool. You feel me?
All right, here we go. Today we have OG Neckbone from Mob Piru doing his first ever interview. Neckbone was close to Tupac during his time at Death Row and was involved in the fight at the MGM with Tupac and Orlando Anderson, which unfortunately led to Tupac's death a few hours later. Neckbone, welcome to Vlad TV.
What's up, Vlad? Thank you.
Well, I want to start in the very beginning. Grew up in Compton.
Yep, grew up in Compton.
So, you were born in 1964.
Yep.
So this is before the gangs and everything else like that.
It's always been gangs. It just wasn't Crips and Bloods.
Okay. Because originally there were the Piru Street Boys.
Yes, sir. Piru Street Boys, one of the original gangs of Compton before the Crips.
That was what, 72?
They was in like 69.
69?
Because it was just a street.
Aha,
You know
Piru
what I'm
Street.
saying? It was just Piru Street, and it was the people that lived around in that street, the young brothers that lived around in that area. Then it spread it out. It had spread it out through Compton, but it wasn't a red and blue thing going on yet, even though they said blood, because blood was just the basic word. You know, they came back from Vietnam, everybody saying blood and young blood, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So that was the basic word for just about every black it was at the time for a little second.
Right. When did the Crips start showing up in Compton?
Around 72, 71, 72.
Okay.
But they was wild, too.
And originally, the Crips and the Bloods were cool.
When they came to Compton, it was a mingle thing. Like, everybody was trying to be cool a little bit, but the Crips, they just swept, and the more people you got and the more areas you take over, the more power you get. You know what I'm saying? So, it became a situation where they was at odds because y'all ain't running this way, y'all ain't running us. But we let y'all in, it's conflict now. You know what I'm saying? So it just didn't work out.
Okay.
With the Piru Street Boys and the Crips, it just didn't work out.
Was there something that sparked the beef between the Crips and the Bloods during that time?
Well, like I say, the Crips took over a lot of stuff. It was a lot of blood hoods already. And the Crips came and took over a lot of stuff. They swept the nation.
In the chat,
you got a generation.
I'll be back in the chat.